Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova and our playthrough as the Iconian Refuge. It is time. We are at war with the Yor. We have a very powerful fleet with the sole task of reclaiming Iconia and taking back our homeland. Meanwhile, we have got a very powerful fleet about to finish up its mustering over here, headed by the Lament of Yor. I cannot wait to see this thing in action. Meanwhile, we are holding the border from the Drengen quite easily, I must say. And as soon as this fleet is ready, we are just going to send him off to cause whatever mayhem he can over here with the Drengen, while hopefully avoiding any other sort of complications with other species. Those are coming. Just about everybody sort of hates us at the moment. It's only a matter of time before they all declare war. But I'm feeling strong enough to basically hold off anything and everything that the AI can throw at us. Really, we just need to keep building up our ships, making sure all of our systems are very well defended. Our military starbases are well secured. And that's it. And work on winning by prestige. We're currently at 47. Ahead of us is the Drengen. We're probably in second place, if I had to imagine, given the state of the various empires out there. And yeah, pretty soon we may even swap away from military production over on New Iconia to build up supply ships, amass a bunch of supply ships so that we can blast through a bunch of these projects like the Grand Menagerie, the Astrolabe, Hall of Unity, all that sort of stuff. We are searching for the Orb of Dragonol. We could probably do the Peneltopox and possibly trigger the Everwar and Against the Tide. These are all things that we're going to do sometime. Maybe even this episode. So let's send it forward and see what happens. We've got these fleets just sort of chilling. Let's go ahead and turn you into a transport. ISO the Wise, it's time you admit the might of the Drengen Empire would demand 115 credits. I think not. I think not. This fleet is here. There's a military starbase right there that we can pick up. Every military starbase that we own, the better. And we will go ahead and just upgrade this one to the max because we can. Just give it everything. Everything. And then come over here and take this away from the Phalanoids, who continue to annoy me with their pathetic ships. And we will orbitally bombard this planet in anger. Don't see any other Drengen ships here, but we will continue to scout. Did I just see something over this way? An architect. Okay. Yes. Okay. Nothing there to be concerned with. We continue to produce Nova and only Nova. I think we'll upgrade this military starbase to the max as well. Huh. We're out of modules. Well, let's turn you over to module production. We, the Zolotzi, have a long-standing tradition of being told no. Plea for ceasefire. We know we are no match for your military power. Will you accept tribute to end this war? Declined. Yor, you had this coming. You had this coming. I see you, little punks. I've just noticed it basically costs us no movement to fly around here. Normally, every square that you travel costs 1. It looks like because of all of the upgrades to speed that we have here, we basically have way more than 21 moves within the confines of this space. I love it. Oh, hypersilicates. Yeah, we want a bunch of those. We'll spend out our bank and then we'll just sell off a bunch of stuff to build it back up. We're also going to need a bit of Prometheon. We do have to be careful. While we have near unlimited, it isn't quite unlimited. Plus, we're bleeding out 100 gold per turn. I think maybe we should look at getting a governor. Somebody with a nice high social, reasonable amount of loyalty. And probably we want to take over somewhere. Now, what's going to be a place to make money on? Probably the one that has the most tiles. Musica 2, I think, has had enough time to stop being so angry with us that we took it over. Where is Musica 2? It's over here. Whoopsies. 68% in rebellion. That was a oopsie daisies. A lot of income out of Musica. And we'd probably like to make that even more by building like a trade network. Destroy that. Everybody here on strike. Unprotected. Yeah, they'll come around. They will come around. Let's go with The trade network, probably there was a little bit better, but whatever. We don't need the research out of this planet. A precious gem synthesizer seems pretty good. They'll never get through this. And I would like you guys to actually be happy. I don't need the production, so let's get rid of these, even though they're better manufacturing tiles. And let's just make them happiness tiles. We want to make this our moneymaker, if possible. I don't know. We won't have this planet for too long. It's going to flip back. My bad. My bad. Meanwhile, Baharani fleet. This fleet is called Homeward Bound. Going home. You have one job. I believe we still have a fleet over here that is safeguarding. And I do see some your ships over here. So let's go spank them. What's the situation over here? We're up to 60 of 74. We will max out this fleet and then unleash them upon the Drengen. You guys, I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to harvest worlds, but you can't. No, my shipyard. Nyrite shipyard at Ombroloon. I knew you were going to be a little bitch about it. Oh, you guys are messing with the wrong ones, bro. You think we won't stop off to destroy your pathetic fleet? Very mistaken. Very mistaken. Look at you boys trying to sneak past. Won't have it. We're not having it. Alright, we've got the Terran Resistance. They're coming in. They're offering us 86 modules for Interstellar Resupply Doctrine. Interstellar Resupply Doctrine sort of puts the AI on relatively even ground with us, but we still have intermittent suspension ahead of them. And I do want the modules. We can make the modules ourselves. And I see no reason to give the AI any more momentum. I do need Ombroloon to rebuild its shipyard, though. Got all this stuff going to Ombroloon. This would have been a much better planet for us to... This one here, Dalnalton. Much better one for us to have made into a capital. So let's maybe think about doing it anyway. We'll have to wait on that, but that is the next target. Thing is, Musica is basically like 3 turns away. Here's what we're gonna do. Nothing. We're just gonna accept that we fumbled. That was a bad play. We just accept it. We own it. We're going to own it. We've lost 2 frigates from this fleet, probably from the odd missiles hitting us. I don't like that at all. You guys are sieging. 3 more months. That fleet is busy. Do we have... I thought we had 2 fleets in the region. Did we not? We might have sent them back. Oh, right. They're up here defending this. Okay, I have a new task for you. You don't have any frigates, however, but in order to take back our homeworld a little bit faster, we will mobilize these forces, meet up over here, give them the transports, and that'll make them much more effective at sieging. That works for me. All right, orbital repairs. A little bit more logistics so that we can pop a couple more frigates in there. That's nice. There's galactic resupply auctions. 24 turns is a really long time, but an extra 20 seems also unnecessary. Political capital does give us just like a huge amount of diplo capital, galactic commission, galactic achievement. Leads on to colonial law and policy, which lets us get battleships. I don't think we actually need any of that stuff. We're just going to go for the +1 to missile attacks or beam capacitation, dual stage detonations, any of these kind of stuff. Dual stage detonations in 3 turns or shield augmentation, also really good. What am I thinking? Our play is heavily reliant upon shields. Heavily. More Drengen caught in our nets. You poor bastards. You poor bastards. This was something we did when we were playing with the Mimets. Was sort of have this sort of defensive trap at the entrance to a border. It's working out way better this time. I don't think those military bases were as upgraded as these. We didn't have the resources. We weren't in quite as powerful a position, and they eventually did break through, sort of. That is not happening this turn, and here is a full fleet of 30 Novas, 1 Lament, and a Reclaimer 1.2. 2. We don't need the reclaimer in here, but let's have a look at what the average Nova has to offer in terms of shielding. Each single ship here has at least 322 shields. Because of the precursor protection field that we put on here, because of the fleet shield, of which there's 31, giving us a base 155, then we get basically a 100% bonus to that, plus all of the extra bonuses. And yeah, it's time. Let's cut this fleet loose. Send them on a voyage to make mayhem. Where are you going? That's not what I wanted. You dummy. You're just like, let's go, boys. No. Don't split the party. Don't split the party. And with that, I think we just need to build up a few more ships, and then we could swap away to preparing for the galactic challenges, part of the game. We have a proposal for you. In the interest of peace, we would like to hold a cultural exchange. You got it, sir. They would like orbital repairs, our hypersilicates. They were going to give us things we don't really need. No thank you. We are past trading. An exploration team has recovered a small, heavily encrypted Arnorian data core. Unlock its secrets grants a significant boost to our research efforts. Yes, I would like a significant boost to our research efforts. We'll accept that. I don't see any more Drengen ships. Let's have a look here at our boys. You guys head there. Take our 2 transports. These should be 2 each. Slide them on into that fleet. Continue the journey. You guys just come and vibe near the military starbase. Excellent. I'm surprised that the AI have left this planet alone. I guess maybe no one's at war with the Phalanoids. Have a quick check. Nope, no one is at war, even though they are beaten. Nobody, well, they still have a fair amount of ships. How are the Yor doing? Yep, they're pretty much done for. The Orath, not as powerful as I would have imagined. The Terrans are gone, unfortunately, and of course the Drengen Empire still have a huge fleet out there somewhere. They are trickling through, and we are about to send through this monster. So let's see how that goes. Can we please find the Orb of Dragonol? Please, just once. Just once. This is why I'm building up, or trying to build up a transport fleet here, so that I can go and kick the Phalanoids out of the game. They are being super annoying. Planet Kakab 4 has been annexed by the Yor. Congratulations. Go ahead and slap this noise down. This anomaly looks fairly orb-like. Alrighty, we can get an Omega starbase somewhere. I'm not sure where we are going to Omegafy just yet. You guys please meet back up with your wayward child. There you go. And now all of you invade. Iconia is being sieged by somebody. It's 31 turns, so what we're going to do is probably find whoever that fleet is, warp them away, and stop that from happening. A total loss against my invader fleet. What were you guys doing? Oh, they were just scanning anomalies. Alright, well, shield augmentation for another 10% extra. The Zolotzi would like us to declare war on the Liberators. I'm sorry, no. Not yet. Galactic resupply is there, but beam capacitation is there as well, so we're going to do that. Seems like we're under siege somewhere. Umbraloon, you have got to be shitting me. Do we have a response team for this? I mean, we should. We got ships everywhere, and they're just going to meet up and swarm. We'll not lose Umbraloon. Let's rally all the ships down. Worst case, we'll have to burn another one of our warp charges to get rid of them until we can happily build up a fleet here. But alright, through goes. We need to rename this fleet. This is the Drengen's Doom. Ah, boys, where to? Where it looks nice and tasty. This way. We see a couple ships coming through. I don't really want to park next to anybody and take shots if I don't have to, so have one of those. Do kind of wish I could stop by and kill that. Maybe we should be a little bit more cautious with our movement with this fleet, since every time they zap us, we are going to lose a frigate, and every time we lose a frigate, it makes our shields less efficient. I see you. Try to sneak by. Anybody else get through? I don't think so. What about on this side? The Phalanoids have managed to throw together some amount of ships. During an interview, you were asked what you feel your citizens need to succeed. We could get an extra bunch of culture points here. We're going to go with cunning. Keep this fleet on the border patrol. They're doing great work for us. All right, let's see who's trying to take our planet. It's our planet. It seems like it is the Terrans. They've got a very token force of 3 cruisers that is able to siege this planet somehow. Solazzi spies everywhere. Well, with 2 movement, I don't think we have the ability to siege this turn. So next turn, we'll warp them away and replace them. I'm sorry, these are our lands. You can't have it. Lost a ship around Iconia. We are now at war with the Onyx Hive. You have made a fatal mistake. Alright, let's send you guys round about here. 10 moves left. We're going to end our turn right here so that we get the movement bonus from being within our borders. That should allow us to sprint a goodly ways. We're going to lose Musica. I don't much care. It was going to flip away from us anyway. We did steal this away from them. We will destroy this fleet. Falanoids insist on being annoying, so we'll be annoying right back at them. Planetary bombard, that one. 9 months to planetary bombard. Rayana. Oh, quite a few ships coming through. Let's just clean them up. Alright, now that we are at war also with the Onyx Hive, that's additional layers of complexity. How are you boys doing? You're not that big a threat, I don't believe. Where are you even? You're over here. That's your homeworld. Yeah, not really a concern, not really a threat. Let us take over the retaking of Iconia. Good job, Terrans, but you no longer need to be here. We will take over. And I think we may planetary bombard here. Kills 25% of improvements. No, we probably would like to do surface invasion. We want to kill 25% of their population. EMP attacks will kill 50% of the population. During the siege, -2 technology and then -2 tech. I think it is good to EMP attack the machine homeworld. So let's do that. EMP attack. 3 months to retake Iconia. Now I think they have some military starbases, or at least one over here. He can't shoot at us, but from that range it shouldn't do that much damage. We may take a couple hits from these boys over here, but we have enough ships that we can absorb it and still be strong enough, I believe. And that will be our home world retaken. Now, there was the minor matter of Ombraloon. We still have 3 months. Where be our ships? We have one group there. We need you guys to link up before we actually go into combat. So let's do that sooner rather than later. 7 is all right. It's not great. It'll have to do. Potentially 2 moves. We have 3 months. We're fine. Excellent. Everything is great. Great. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Camera, camera. Whoa. All right. Our first total loss at Musica Starbase, but it wasn't fully upgraded, and I don't much care for this system. The shipyard they can also take out. That's fine. It was 88% in rebellion anyway. They're wasting a lot of time doing this, which is fine. They're the Onyx ships. Okay, we are now at war with the Archean Republic as well. But we knew this was coming, and we're not entirely unprepared. We still have a border garrison over here that we can try to hold up some ships with. See, this is why we shouldn't have showed any mercy to the Falanoids. Shouldn't have showed any mercy. Should have just wiped them out. Okay, you guys are in for a bad time. You guys are in for a really bad time. Is it even worth watching this battle? I'm going to watch it. We would like to follow this guy. There we go. Look at that monster. Oh, they're dead already. Ah. We're going to need a bigger fleet to give us the show that we want. Where is their homeworld? Their homeworld is all the way over here. That's the influence bubble of their homeworld. I want to say that there's this influence bubble over here. So this is definitely worth taking out. It's probably going to be this guy. It is definitely this guy. So let's set our sights on that target. 18 moves. There's a military starbase up for grabs. So grab it. Why did we not grab this? Did we not put any siege capability in this fleet? Guys, I thought we had this sorted. Aw, man. New Iconia, give me a transport. I thought we had this, fellas. Ay, ay, ay. Are we at war with the corporate sector? No. But we will be shortly. I think we should grab these ships. No, they're fine where they are. I changed my mind. What about this fleet? We are still sieging this planet that is completely and totally irrelevant. I don't know how this fleet is going to fare against the Onyx Hive. Let's abandon the siege and send them in, see how they do. In our quest for perfection, we calculated many outcomes, but this is an anomaly. We will accept their ceasefire. We got some nanobots. A resource that is used for nothing, was never implemented. I don't think it even shows up in our research bar that we have those, in our resources bar, that we have nanobots. Either it was never implemented or there was some event or something that was taken out. I don't know. Whatever, we had them. They would like shield augmentation. They will give me Icaron warhead clusters. No. More Drengen ships. We'll go ahead and just rinse them. Check our flanks. Oop, there's more. My bad. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you guys. Check our flanks. Oh, we're good. Okay. Give me that transport. We're gonna need Nova after. You guys are gold. No casualties against this starbase. That's very sad for them. They couldn't do 5 HP of damage. Good luck with that one. Those are some tough shells to crack on these military starbases. Alright, Iconia. The siege is going well. We'll lose this planet. This citizen. As a civilization of great power, it's only appropriate for the Terran Resistance to receive tribute. We laugh in your face, Jenna Casey. Go away. When we needed help, where was the Terran Resistance? Now we're seeing the Drengen forces pouring through the gateway, only to be stopped dead in their tracks and exterminated. We learned from our creations well, Drengen. You messed with the wrong ones. You'd have been content with your slice of the galaxy. In an exciting twist of fate, we've decided to view our current situation as an opportunity for growth. We will accept that ceasefire. Appreciate the money. Not that we need to. We'll grab these 2 ships. They can run escort. We see them. There's some more Phalanoid ships over here that have to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Then we need to see about lifting this fleet. Easier said than done, as it's going to be like some pretty heavy casualties at the outset, but now that we're within our borders, it's still pretty heavy losses. Might as well yeet a missile out there. Yeet. Heavy casualties, total loss. For the greater good, we will do this. For the greater good. We can replenish those losses after all. Meanwhile, these guys are still out here just waiting for that resupply. All right. There it is. Iconia is ours. Great job, everyone. Great job. Now we need to get somebody down on the surface. Who is it gonna be? Let's hire in some leaders. We need a governor. Excuse me. Did I not hire in the leaders? Yes. There you go. Fet the Diffident. Yep. Iconia. Welcome back to the fold. We're home. Let's see what the machines have done on this planet. We need to get rid of all of these yore. So, shipyard is idle. We have pretty good production. Let's start mass producing transports. Replacing all of these citizens. Get rid of them. I don't want them. More pesky Drengen. Let's grab a couple reclaimers to escort you boys on your way to drop off. Oh, hi there. Hello there. 14 moves, 12. Should be fine to make the rendezvous. Okay, we got 4 moves left. You guys have no moves left. We're gonna wait here. A stellar gateway is being built by the Zolotzi. Interesting. Okay, the Zolotzi are coming back. They are offering us interstellar currency, a photonic warhead system for shield augmentation, and an exploration treaty. We will accept that. Sure. An intriguing discovery has been made. A device from the long-gone Arnor civilization. The structure suggests it could be used to enhance the structural integrity of a fleet Arnor Halo. If I remember correctly, that was pretty decent. Let's go ahead and fly over to our main fleet over here. 10% HP to a fleet. We accept that. Okay, so what do we have on Iconia itself? Looks like a lot of stuff. A starport. +7. +7 on the tech capital. We have slums here. Brother, get rid of the slums. Got any other slums? We do. Get rid of that. These machines have turned this world into a... Wow, everybody's super happy. All of these robots are super happy. All of them. Still, they gotta go. I thought we were going to have to do stuff. Population's not changing here because we don't actually have any life on this planet. We're going to need to send somebody once we have gotten rid of all of this yore and retake Iconia. That's going to be quite the project. But you guys can help us with a bit of research while you're here. Excellent. Now, as for the rest of this fleet, the Yor will shortly be out of the game. We do have all of this power here. The Yor are being cleaned up roundabout everywhere. We'll see what the influence looks like, and then we'll see who we actually go to war with next. We might just post up a defense here, hold Iconia, while we're sorting it out, and trigger something like the Everwar. We are now the leaders of Prestige. I don't think we're ready for the Everwar just yet. We need to build up our military some little ways. Basically, for the Everwar, I would like a full fleet of Nova around every significant planet that we own. And every planet needs to have a fully upgraded Omega starbase. And then we can just let them swarm all over us while we beat them back. It looks like they're trying to punch a hole through my defensive net. It's not going to work out for them. Excellent. Squish. There's a fleet hiding in the... in the warp gate. Anybody else there? I don't think so. We only have the one transport to add into this fleet. Let's actually ditch the reclaimer in favor of a couple of these and this. These are 4 logistics apiece. I see. Proceed with the mission. Hopefully we have enough siege. We could use a little bit more siege if I'm honest, but we're going to be bombarding all of the Drengen. You guys are heading back. Rejoin your defensive squad. Back through the gate. Let's see. Can squeeze the 2 of you in here. More or less a full fleet. You join that defensive formation. Yeah, looking pretty good. I think we can swap away here. What I would like to do is a couple research missions. That'll maybe help speed up the search for the Orb of Dragonol. This is now all Iconian space. Refuge no more, which means all of this stuff is going to flip to us in the fullness of time. In the fullness of time. Everywhere else, however, is going to be working away at just stockpiling Novas everywhere, except for you guys. You guys are gonna put paid to the Phalanoids. Light casualties doesn't work for me. Extreme casualties, military starbase. Yeah, we don't have the numbers here yet. Abort! We will build up our numbers though. Once we hit critical mass with these things, they're unstoppable. Not sure at what point we critical mass is. Let's clean up your ships so they stop zapping our boys. Give me that military starbase as well. We need modules to be able to completely and fully upgrade the rest of our armada. What we need. It's what we want. And while we're here, we might as well just bring Myr back into the fold. That'll help Iconia out a lot during this next however long while we try to find an Iconian citizen to make the long journey across safely. That's going to be the hardest part, I think. So to the round, you are going to be the first Iconian settler. Go back to Iconia. Godspeed, sir. Godspeed. Cool. Beam capacitation is completed. We have annexed the planet from the Phalanoids advance, and let's start getting Yor off the planet. Let's get a new tech going. Sure. Speaking of starbases, where's my ascension crystal? There it is, this starbase over here. Do we have any other upgrades that we can give it that'll help pull in more relics? Ascension per month. I don't see any Drengen. No Drengen waves this time. You guys make the dash. I think we are going to start massing. We do have another flagship that we can build. We can build a dreadnought battleship, a dreadnought class ship, flagship. Run me a treasure hunt as well. We're about to go bankrupt. That's bad. Let's top up our coffers. You guys just make these things indefinitely. That's all we're doing from now on, unless we decide to upgrade. Ruined Ringworld, which we have taken over, are super unhappy. You guys, I'm just gonna leave to you your own affairs. You do you. I'm sure you're doing great. I'm sure you're doing great things for us. The only thing that I would like is for you to cancel whatever you're doing and swap over to Nova production. I don't care how long it takes. Alright, we've got the Korath making some big demands. They're offering me a bunch of modules. No tech. I'll give you this much. Something like 20 modules. No? Go away. There's our Yor transport ship. We could add them into this fleet, I suppose, but we're going to be doing transports for a long time here while we clean out the Yor. We do have a minor problem, but that's going to sort itself out fairly soon. That was the amount of ship range that we have. Once we grab one of these planets, we'll have the ship range to continue our expansion, let's call it. But I think that's as good a place as any to end this episode. We have reclaimed our homeworld. The Yor are basically done for, and it's really up to us to decide how we want to close out this game. Do we want to exterminate everybody? Do we just want to start working away at a prestige victory, which is probably what I will do while everybody makes war with us and then immediately sues for peace? Probably. But we are home. I won't consider us really home until we actually have an Iconian citizen on the planet and all of the Yor are gone. Then we will have retaken Iconia, I would say. As for our other goals, we are just maintaining our sovereign borders, building up to finally kill the annoying Phalanoids once and for all, search for the Orb of Dragonol, and of course we have this monster of a fleet making their way deep into Drengen territory. And it is basically unstoppable. Like, not even basically, it is an unstoppable fleet. 348 shields. Yeah, there is no stopping that. Backed up by the Lament of Yor. An entirely, just like a very scary ship on its own. I cannot wait to see it in action properly with like a big fleet battle. But I don't think any fleet battles will last that long. And there you have it. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. If you are, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you dare. And we will see you in the next one. Bye!